What is going on, Swoopers? Welcome back to another episode of Swoop Luke. In this episode, we'll be reviewing that amazing Collingwood vs Melbourne AFLW game. So let's run the intro, jump straight into it. Just before we do jump straight into it, of course, follow me on all my social media accounts that be popping down below. If you are a new Swooper, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell if you're liking what I'm putting out. And if you are a returning Swooper, welcome back. Thank you so much for rejoining me. Let's just jump into this review now. So the Collingwood girls versed Melbourne in round 5, the inaugural Indigenous round. So it was really great, seeing that the Indigenous round from the men's teams, the men's competition, not the men's teams, the men's comp has filtered down through to the women's comp. Everyone was wearing their jerseys. No, not just Collingwood, Melbourne. The whole AFL women's, obviously, because it was a round, Luke, duh. But, you just really love seeing that as well. We're all about inclusion. We're all about love. We're all about equality. So that was really dope to see that. But the game itself was just a whole different level. We were back at Victoria Park, our ancestral ground, and you know that we love playing there. And I've been to a couple games at Vic Park with watching the girls. I never was too young to go see the boys play or the guys play. But the girls are making it their own, and they will make history at Victoria Park. Mark my words, they will make history at Victoria Park. We won. That's 5 in a row. 5 games in a row. Unheard of for the Collingwood AFLW side. Obviously, it was unheard of when we won 3 in a row, 4 in a row. Now it's 5 in a row. We are the only undefeated team in the competition. On top of the ladder, I think about 211%. And it was just an all-round team performance. It was obviously Malloy that got us off to a flying start. She ended up with 3 goals for the day. She did hurt her shoulder, but in her own words, it was just a hit. She'll come back, nothing too serious. She did have those shoulder injuries, I think in her draft year, which was 2018, I want to say, off the top of my head. 2019? No, I'm pretty sure 2018 off the top of my head. But it looks like it's nothing to worry about, just a bit of a hit, just hurt her a little bit. That was towards the end of the match. But, Aisling Sheridan was just amazing. Bree Davey through the middle. What I love about this girls' team is that, I think I mentioned it in a previous video, there's not just one player that you rely on to get you, or to be the star all the time, what I'm trying to say. It might be like, when you think of the Bulldogs, Bontempelli is doing most of the work, or the Brisbane Lions, you're kind of thinking of Lockie Neal that does most of the work. But with this Collingwood AFLW, and I know that's, it's an insane comparison, but just hear me out. With this AFLW, the Collingwood team, Chloe's doing something. Bree Davies doing something. Stacey Livingston is just the general, El Capitan down back, and she's just so good at one-on-ones and shutting down her opponent and stuff like that. You got Ruby, Alana Porter's doing her thing. It takes a team to win a premiership or to contend for a premiership, and that's exactly what we've got at the moment. And you just love seeing them play. It's fast, it's exciting, and it's fun. And you can see it on the girls' faces that they're having fun out there. In saying that, though, it was a bit of a hard-fought match. The scoreline might not look it. It was 49-14. We kicked 7 goals, 7. The Demons kicked 1 goal, 8. So the Demons did, give away lots of their chances, especially in the third quarter. They kicked 1 goal, 4. We kept them scoreless for the first half. But look, even us, 7 goals, 7. We should be kicking, at least half of those points. Erica Fowler missed one or hit the post from pretty much directly in front. So you want to win premierships, you want to contend. Yes, a win's obviously going to help you do that, but we do have to get better at just converting more of our chances, because we know that in women's footy, when chances like look at Melbourne, 1 goal, 8. You have to take your chances when the ball's down there, because if one team's dominating, one team is absolutely dominating the game. In the third quarter, the Demons, like I said, did give us a bit of a run for our money. They came out firing, and the game was played mostly in their attacking half. But like I said, they couldn't convert their chances. And then in the fourth quarter, we go on and just absolutely smash it. Bree Davey kicks 2 goals in that fourth quarter. Are you kidding me? And I will say this until the cows come home, but Bree Davey is the best trade acquisition Collingwood has made, and not just the Collingwood girls, the Collingwood men's team as well, in the last 15 years. And you can at me down there, but I will fight to the death. Bree Davey is the best trade that we've made in the last at least 15 years. My memory's pretty bad, but no, at least 15 years. Yeah, mark my words down. Getting a Carlton captain. Are you serious? Are you absolutely serious? Another point is that our midfield is probably the best in the competition at the moment. You got Jamie Lambert doing it week in, week out. Britt Bonici doing it week in, week out. Bree Davey, Tani Brown when she's there as well. Ebony O'Day she's just a machine. Like, I would compare her to someone like from the men's team, probably Taylor Adams, just willing to put body on the line and those tackles and, running down. And even if she doesn't catch her opponent, just the pressure that she applies makes them fluff their kick or whatever. I absolutely love that. I love those 1%ers. So I asked you guys on Instagram to leave me some questions and some stuff to read out. So we'll go over some of them now. So Ben O'Neill Mansell asks, do you reckon we can go the entire season undefeated? I don't think so. Going through a season undefeated is hard. It is absolute. When was I can't remember the last time a team went undefeated in a regular season for God knows how long. But we haven't versed the likes of Fremantle, Adelaide. They're very, very, very good teams. Even the Brisbane Lions, because we can't travel and stuff like that. So look, we will probably end up dropping one. It's hard because I want to say we will go through the season undefeated, but we probably will end up dropping 1 or 2 games, and that's okay. Losses happen. You can still lose and then win the premiership. So losses happen, and the good thing about a loss is that a loss gives you time to work on things that you didn't know were broken. So if you go through a season undefeated, right, and then you lose your first final, you go, that wasn't supposed to happen. We went through the season undefeated. And then you look at the tape and you go, oh, okay, we lost this final because, X, Y, and Z. And then you look at the tapes of the regular season and you go, oh, we've been doing this all season, but we just never got caught out. And now we got caught out. So a loss kind of realigns the stars, if you will, and it just gives you a chance to make better. Brody, Warren, YT, and Pish Myers both asked, who is the most underrated player on our team? I think Stacey Livingston is probably the most underrated player in our team at the moment. Just the way she goes about it. Like I said, she's the captain down back, the general. And her second in command, Lauren Butler as well, has just been as good, Lauren's more of that halfback running and Stacey's just great at those one-on-ones. Stacey is a very vital role, or has a very vital role in our team. And you need a good defense to win games. And that's exactly what she does. Which kind of leads into this one. This question, God, this is hard to pronounce. So many numbers. One Ogan Benna 33 Hyo says, how important is Livo to this team? And yeah, like I just said, super important. You're not going to win a lot of games if you let the opposition kick, 7 goals. Livingston won't allow that to happen. All right, final one. What changes could we make for the next match? So Jacko Wads asks that, and Ahmad Huz 19 asks that as well. So we know, unfortunately, that Geordie Membry has done her ACL, which is absolutely horrendous, shocking. You absolutely hate to see it. And we know that Sarah Rowe's still out with that shoulder injury. So who comes in? You're probably thinking I would think Amelia Velado, she was our first draft pick of the season, wearing the number 5 jersey. I think she will just slot in. She hasn't found her way back into the team after, I think, getting dropped in round 2. Correct me if I'm wrong, but she'll find her way into the team and she'll have a point to prove. And I don't think anyone will be knocking her out of that team once she gets in and shows us what she can do. Anyway, guys, that's just been my quick review of the Collingwood AFLW Round 5 game. It feels good to be top of the table. We verse the Bulldogs next week. Let's make it 6 in a row. We can knock off the doggies. Come on. They're the doggies. We can knock them off. No, I'm not going to get too cocky. You take 1 week at a time, and it is going to be a good game. Get down to Vic Park if you can. Tickets go on sale on Thursday. But until then, like, comment, subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your pets. And until next time, Double Shackers. Sweep you all later.
Ooh la la.
Are you serious? Just sit down, bud.